guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Mystica with Mommy Life Renewed. I'm so glad you can join me today. Today we're going to talk about nature study. So if you're interested in watching what we're going to be using this year for our homeschool nature study for 2017-2018 homeschool year, please stay tuned. Okay guys, we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects. It's nature study. I love nature. I'm the type of person that loves to be awakened by the singing of birds outside of the window. I love the sound of rain when it's raining. I even love the way it smells when it firstly rains in the springtime. I know. Yes, I am. If you've been following me for a while, then you know that I tend to be an inspired Charlotte Mason type homeschool environment. Now, with that being said, I'm going to share with you some of the books that we're going to be using this year, or some of the books that we've used in the past. Now, you're going to see me show you a lot of books, and we're not going to be using all the books this year, but I just want to show you some of the books that we've had over the years that we've used and we've loved, and we may find some elements of whatever we're studying for nature study in whichever book. Now, with that being said, this is one of my favorites. This is something that you've probably seen on a lot of YouTube channels, especially if they are Charlotte Mason friendly. This is the Anna Botsford Comstock Handbook of Nature Study. This is the very first nature study book that I've ever gotten or ever purchased, and it's been used heavily. But this one has a lot of topics. Let's see. Everything is in black and white. There are no colored illustrations, but it's really thick. Like I said, we've been using this book for a very long time. I've had it a long time. And we've loved it, and we still love it. Now, the next nature study book that we have, I just recently got, and my 2-year-old got a hold to the cover and she ripped it, but I ended up having to tape it back, and it's still working. But this is the Nature Anatomy, the Curious Parts and Pieces of the Natural World. This is the Julia Rothman's book. I also have the Farm Anatomy book coming and the Food Anatomy book coming as well to go along with this. I really love this book. It is illustrated in color. Look at that. I'm going to let you see some more. But this is one of my favorites. One of my favorite nature study books. And we will be using portions of this book this year. Also, another one of my all-time favorites is the Fun with Nature Take-Along Guide. This one and the other one that I'm about to show you will be our main nature study books for this coming 2017-2000 homeschool year. But this book has the complete, now you may have seen the take-along guides they have. Now this one, this particular volume has caterpillars, bugs and butterflies, has frogs, toads and turtles, rabbits, squirrels and chipmunks, tracks, scats and signs, and it has the trees, leaves and bark books in this entire series. Now, if I open it up, you can see the illustrations in this book. They're in color, and I love it. It even has activities that you can do in here as well. but this is the Fun with Nature Take Along Guide. This is the complete version of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books. Alright, the next book I'm going to show you is the More Fun with Nature Take Along Guide here. And this one has 5 of the books in this series. It has berries, nuts, and seeds. It has birds, nests, and eggs. It has the rocks, fossils, and arrowheads, seashells, crabs, and sea stars. It has wildflowers, blooms, and blossoms. And like I said before, it also has activities in here. Look how detailed, that's my baby, you hear her in the background. If you look at how detailed and how crisp the pictures are, everything is in color. And it has activities. There's an activity on how to give the birds a shower bath. It shows you how to create a shower bath for the birds. But we will be using this book as well too. These will be the 2 main books for our nature study for this year. Okay, now these are some more favorites that I have. You may have seen the One Small Square books. And this is the Coral Reef Nature. Well, I use it as a nature study book. You can use it as nature studies or science. It doesn't matter. We use it for nature study. And if we're doing something in science, like say for instance, my son is going to be studying the swimming creatures this year for science, then he'll probably use this particular book for Coral Reef as a read-along for, I'll say, a non-fiction book. Okay, but this one is Coral Reef, and I'll show you the inside of that book. These also come illustrated in color, and also they have activities in here. I really like these books. I mean, I absolutely adore the One Small Square series. Look at that. But I'm going to show you some more that I have. That's Coral Reef. This one is the Arctic Tundra. I'll open that so you can see the inside of that as well. I also have Woods. Let's see. I have Cactus Desert. And Seashore. Uh-oh, somebody's upset outside. My children have company right now outside. Okay, now moving on. I also picked up this book this past year. It's called Bug Watching by Charles Henry Turner. We're going to do a complete study on him when we start talking about insects and bugs. But this is a book that I got from Amazon.com. And it is, I haven't gone through this book yet. I've only just read, and it basically talks about him because he was a naturalist. And his name is Charles Henry Turner. Like I said, I just purchased this book recently. Well, not recently, within the last year. And we haven't gotten to it yet, but we plan on reading this book this year. Okay, from there we have Keeping a Nature Journal. This is another one of my favorite books. And it's Discover a Whole New Way of Seeing the World Around You. And this basically shows you how to keep a nature journal. This is a really good book to have if you are interested in nature journaling, or you've never done it and you just want to see how it's done. They have some illustrations in here and examples of what the inside of your nature journal could look like. Let's see if I can find a page. Oh, there's one. But this I keep as a reference, basically. And finally, the other nature book that I have is the Nature Drawing and Journaling. And if you can tell, the front of my cover was cut by one of my children. So I'm going to show you the inside. It's basically a nature drawing and journaling book as well. I keep it as a reference to show you how to nature journal if you're interested. But this would be a really good book to have. Even shows you some illustrations on the inside of what a nature journal could look like. Here's the back of it, since you can't really see the front. Okay, guys. Now, that's it. Those are all the only nature study books that I do have to show you. Like I said, we're not going to use each and every last one of them this year, but we may use bits and pieces of each one for each subject. Or if we go outside and my children say, hey, there's a bug. What kind of bug is that? Then we may pull all of them out and search all of them to find out what type of particular bug it is that they found. Now, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the support, all the love that I received this week, and I'm so glad to have you with me. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you've been with me for a while, thank you so much for sticking with me, and thank you so much for your support. Please thumbs up this video, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe down below. And until next time,